I lost all romantic interest.
This week on Married at First Sight, we're seeing the couples get out of their honeymoon phase and into real life. Now, before we get into what happened with Lauren and Orion, we're going to talk about Emily and Brennan. Now, this pair seemed like they were getting along so great on their honeymoon, but Brennan shocked Emily when he said he needed some time to himself.
I'm just like caught off guard. I'm just like, okay, if you think that's best, sure. But we're still trying to get to know each other. Like, I wanted to move in together with him, and I thought he felt the same. It's been a long week, but it was so fun, so much fun.
We spent every day 24/7 the last week together, you know? And I was like starting to notice like I was getting drained. And I gotta take a step back and just digest how I feel before we move in together.
She went to go see where he lives, and the vibes were very off, which is causing her to question things. And honestly, I don't blame her. Brennan, what's going on?
Yeah, it's been nice having some time to myself. So we will reevaluate in a few days when we actually want to move in.
I'm starting to get the sense that he might have shut off completely, and like, what? Like, something is off. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Later during therapy, he said he doesn't feel romantically connected to her. And when he said this, I was actually shocked, and I feel so bad for her.
When I like look back at how like we were interacting, everything, like all that was good, but like I didn't like feel that like romantic connection. And over time with the honeymoon, it got less and less. I don't know like what to do about it. Like here I have like the most amazing girl, and like we're aligned on everything, and I like don't know what's wrong. I don't feel any type of like romance right now.
Later, she straight up asked him if he's attracted to her, and he wouldn't give her a straight answer. My heart really went out to her in this moment.
I would never want someone to tell me that in any capacity, so I just can't do it.
So you just answered that question by like not answering the question?
No, I don't. I'm just not saying anything.
I know like this isn't a reflection on me, and like I feel like I've always been really confident, like I know this, but it still like just sucks to like deal with. I didn't ever really anticipate like a lot of what's happening like in this scenario with this.
Claire and Cameron have really different ways of handling things when it comes to living with each other. Claire said that she wants to talk things through when problems arise. And Cameron, he said that he's more prone to letting things get as bad as they can before talking about things.
I'm more inclined, like naturally, to just see how bad it gets.
That's not good.
No, I like to see.
That's a terrible way to do things.
I like to see where the limit is sometimes. I mean,
I feel like that's not being preventative, and that's not helpful.
No, but I like to.
Well, can we not do that?
Okay.
All we have to do is be open to communicate. If something's bothering us, just say it.
I think we'll know very soon how we are going to work together in terms of living together. It's going to go one way or the other.
Make a break.
They checked out each other's homes, and Cameron met Claire's adorable dog, Lenny, who doesn't seem too interested in getting to know her new dad.
Lenny is a little standoffish. I hope he'll warm to me. I am a dog person, provided they're not super annoying.
He doesn't like you.
Maybe Lenny's just not a people person.
They also got into a bit of a deeper conversation about religion, with Claire opening up about her faith.
When I was younger, I didn't really, like I would go to church, but I wasn't like fully connected to it. And then I told you I lost my brother. That's when my faith really started to like come into play. I think, you know, when you lose somebody, that changes everything. And so then I tried to connect to my religion, like my roots and how I was raised.
I'm open to being with anyone from any religion, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Claire and I can build a life together.
Becca and Austin are looking forward to starting out their life together, and they're looking forward to moving in with each other.
I think living with anyone is hard, even your best friend, your parents. But for me, because I'm feeling drawn to connect with Austin deeper, I'm looking forward to just like unfiltered time focusing on each other and doing a deep dive rather than like a little tread in the shallow pool.
While Becca was visiting Austin's apartment, the topic of where they would live came up if they ended up staying together.
My lease is month by month, so I'm flexible.
I mean, I live with a roommate, obviously, and you live by yourself, so I don't know why you'd want to move in here.
But I feel like what would probably make more sense is once your lease is up to move into my place while we wait to maybe buy something.
That would make sense.
Now let's finally get to Lauren and Orion. Lauren isn't sure if things are going to work out with Orion after everything they've been through.
I don't feel like Orion has been able to afford me the same grace that I've given him. I'm sure that's because of his own internal struggles, but it does feel a little unfair. Like, okay, there are some things that I could have done better, things that I could have said better. I don't know, it just feels very up and down in this marriage already. It's like I can't really keep up with all the altercations that happened because the honeymoon was a lot.
Orion keeps flip-flopping with what he wants out of this relationship. He went from saying he's completely done to now saying that he wants a full reset.
Do you feel like you actually can do a full reset? Because you went from I can't move forward in this marriage and I'm unmoving to saying I want a full reset.
You know, talking with the experts, it seems like that is what needs to happen. Which is kind of why I want to take, you know, the night or a couple days, whatever we're comfortable with, just to be away from everything, think about it, and, you know, just really come back together with a clear mind.
The flip-flopping didn't stop there. I'm just not sure what to think at this point.
He reached out to me via text, and he does not want to continue the marriage, but he wants to continue the process, which I guess I'm confused because I thought the process was a marriage. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that at this point. At this point, I am feeling a little bit emotionally distressed, emotionally overwhelmed.
Lauren ended up confronting him about it in a therapy session, and he continues to word things in a very confusing manner.
I did want to focus on the future, and, you know, that wasn't necessarily specific to me or to us. It was just the future as a whole.
Okay. You came in already with your mind made up of like, there really isn't much that's gonna like sway your decision. You came in here like, I want a divorce. That's what's gonna happen. Is that fair to say?
I wouldn't. Yes, it is fair to say.
They ended up calling it quits, and Lauren was very upset about the whole situation.
This whole thing is stupid. Both of us were robbed because of his unforgivingness. And that's annoying. Thank you.
You're
Thank you
very
for coming.
welcome. Absolutely.
Because this could have went totally different if we would have gave it 2 more weeks. I understand it happened, but when did it not happen in relationships?